Hi everybody from TechnoLost and welcome to this dedicated focus on the multimedia side of the Sony Xperia V. First of all, I want to thank Sony Italy for this Xperia V we have for our tests. Well, let's see first of all the camera interface of the Sony Xperia V. Just let me remind you quickly a few hardware specs. We have a backside illuminated sensor with an aperture size of f2.4, which is not that bad if you consider that the iPhone has the same aperture size, while the Galaxy S3 has 2.6, while the HTC One X and One X Plus have both 2.0. The camera sensor is 13 megapixel, backside illuminated as I told you. Well, maybe we shall forgive this front side sensor because it's just a VGA sensor. So let's enter the camera interface. This is the interface of the Sony Xperia V. Just a quick tour of the camera interface. We have here the switch between photo and video, pictures and video. As you can see, when selecting video, we cannot shoot a picture while recording a video, so no way to do it. For what concerns the picture, we have here this mode which is called automatic superior automatic mode. It shall, it shall consider the scene and decide automatically what scene is the best for the situation. So macro mode, night mode, panoramic mode, and so on. And just few info, I have to admit that it was very good choice to always use superior auto, because most of the time you don't have problem in deciding whether to select HDR or macro mode or night mode. The scene is automatically applied by this superior auto mode. We have in superior auto mode few settings, which is the flash, the camera resolution 12, not 13 in this case. Don't ask me why, but it's just 12. 5 megapixel for ratio 4:3 and VGA. We have 9 megapixel and 2 megapixel for 16:9 ratio. We have what else here for the superior auto? We have the self timer, smile shutter, quick launch, which just let us decide whether to have launch only or launch and capture, launch and record video, or launch only on the video camera. This means that when you are on the lock screen like this and you have the slide to unlock, you can even decide whether to slide and enter the camera, or slide and take a shot, or slide and take a video, or slide and enter the video camera. These are the settings, the available settings for this quick launch. Then we have the geotagging, we have the capturing method, which means that we can select between taking a picture or recording a video while touching the on-screen button, or just touching the screen to capture pictures. Then we have the shutter sound, nothing more. If we do select the normal mode, we have several more settings, like the exposure. We have what else? The resolution, which is finally 13 megapixel for 4:3 ratio. We have what else? The self timer again, the smile shutter again, quick launch again. We have the focus mode, which is single autofocus, multi autofocus, face detection, or touch to focus. Here we go, touch to focus. We have the exposure value. We can select whether to use or not the HDR mode. We have white balance. What else? ISO auto. ISO settings, mattering. We have image stabilizer, gear tagging, capturing method, and shutter sound once more. Then, if we can even choose between the front-facing camera, I don't want to show you the front-facing camera because it's really terrible. it's just VGA, as I told you. We have this effect mode, which is really interesting. In particular, it's very interesting, this partial color, which just let us decide what to what color to have into our picture. So if I choose touch here, I have the yellow, so every part of the picture which has a yellow color will be highlighted into the scene. So it's really nice, and green and red, this all depends on this, for instance. Okay, then we can get out of this picture effect mode. Sorry for the focus, guys. Okay, we have the scene selection. We have several scene between the soft snap. Okay, now it's better. Sorry, guys. Backlit, correction, HDR, night scene, party, landscape, night portrait, beach and snow, and sports. Then we have, we have the panoramic mode. So these are all the available settings for concern the picture shooting on the Sony Xperia V camera. When we select the video mode, we have several other settings like the scene mode, which has landscape, beach and snow, party, soft naps, night, and sports. We have the possibility to select or not the photo light. And we have some other settings like the resolution, 720, 1080, or what else, VGA and multimedia message. Okay, we have the self timer. We have the focus mode on face detection or single autofocus. We'll get back. Okay, guys. Exposure value, white balance, mattering, image stabilizer, geotagging, microphone, so we can even exclude the audio into the video capturing, capturing method, shutter sound, and quick launch once more. So these are all the settings of the video mode. So just to sum up, we cannot shoot picture while recording video, as well as we don't have any kind of burst mode for the picture taking. So this is for what concerns the Sony interface for the camera. Now let's see how does this Sony Xperia V behave while recording video and capturing pictures. So let's get into the gallery, which is called album. We have here this very nice view where we have all the pictures and video all together, grouped by month like this. We can even decide if we want to zoom in a little bit and having bigger thumbnails, considering that we always have the last video or last picture bigger than the others, like this. Then we have this maps view, which is really nice because we have the possibility to see where we shot the pictures and video, like this. And if we select a place, we can even see all the pictures and video we took in that place, which is really nice. By the way, we even have this like small globe icon here. If we select it, we have this globe representation, which is really nice indeed. We can even zoom in and out to see where we took the picture. Once more, if we select a place, we have the preview of the pictures and videos we took in that place. That's really nice, Sony. Then what else? We have this online view, which let us see all the online services like, Facebook, Picasa, and so on. So let's see now finally the pictures and the video we took with this device. Well, the pictures are, quite good. I shall say maybe very good, considering we have a 13 megapixel sensor. We have very high details. Of course, if we zoom in more than 100%, we will start seeing all the noise introduced by the digital sensor, but this is quite common in every mobile phone. So as you can see, although we didn't have that much light, sorry guys, tonight it's terrible. I cannot speak, don't know why. Even if we don't have that much light, as you can see, the details are quite good after all, so not bad. Let's see, this is a picture taken just after the dawn, with the sunset, sorry, and it's very good details here too, considering the low light here. What else? These are our macro. We have a very good macro mode on this Sony Xperia V. Let me show you this picture, which is really stunning. Great one. So a very good macro mode for this Xperia V. Then we have, this is an HDR picture, and this is the normal version. Maybe you just will see that the grass is greener here than in the normal shot. So this picture was taken with light behind my shoulder, so that's why there's not that big difference between the HDR picture and the normal one. Now let me show you some picture taken against the sun like this, and as you can see, we have quite remarkable difference between the normal picture and the HDR one. As you can see here, the building is completely dark. We cannot see even the color of the building, while if we take the HDR picture, we can see that the building finally has its own color. I mean, here you can see a quite common problem for the HDR picturing, which is the ghost on the what I mean, it's really depending on how HDR picture are normally taken. The camera normally takes the picture you see on the display, and then takes a picture one shot below, one step below and one step above the aperture size you have normally. Then they merge all together, and the result is here. So if you don't have a very steady hand while taking a picture, this is what can happen when merging together the pictures taken. But it's quite common, so it's not a problem with the Xperia. It happens with almost any device I have tried. So once more, this is the normal picture and this is the HDR version. Here another macro mode, just to remark the fact that the macro pictures are very good one indeed. Okay, what else? This is a panoramic shot, not bad. And here we have once more a problem quite common for taking panoramic shot. Sometimes, as you can see, we have some problem while merging together pictures. You can see here from the profile of these people here. This is quite common once more, so it's nothing really with Xperia. You have to, you must have a steady hand too for panoramic shot. Once more, this is a normal picture and this is the HDR version. Quite a lot of difference. What I can say about the HDR pictures is that they are quite good, but we see this, they always seem to have something like a gray veil on the pictures. So if you take a look at the normal picture and then you see the HDR, it's like there's, okay, you have better lighting, but there's like a gray veil on everything. This is very strange that it doesn't happen on any other device. So maybe Sony should work a little bit on this HDR algorithm. This is a picture took with completely, no light at night. And this is a very good picture for the situation. I mean, very good details. So this is for what concerned the picture taking. Just let me show you two videos I took with this device. This is the 1080p video. Of course, you have this video loaded into the channel so you can see it by yourself. The 1080p video is quite fluid to be as an 1080p video, of course. What is really stunning is the audio captured by the Sony Xperia V. Later on, analyzing the video files, I could spot why the audio is so good. The audio inside the video is captured at 128 kilobit per second, and the frequency is 48 kilohertz, so it's very good sampling rate for this audio, and it's stereo too, so it's very good. The bitrate for the video is about 19.9 for the 1080p, so almost 20 megabit per second, while it's 11.9 megabit per second for the 720p. Just let me show you the 720p. This is really funny. If you give a look at the 720p, it seems like it's not as smooth as the 1080p. I mean, it's not stuttering, but if you take carefully a look at it, you see that it's not as smooth as the 1080p. Anyway, the audio here is very good too, as it's captured at the same sampling rate of the 1080p. Just one more info, I was forgetting about the picture. All the picture goes from 2 megabit up to 4 megabit each one. So the medium size is around 3 megabit. So Sony is working on its compression algorithm, and finally it's getting better. I mean, I'm used to see pictures taken by Sony devices and to see some kind of scene where there's sorry guys, when there's all the same color, I mean, there's so much compression. This is not happening anymore, or at least it's not that visible like in the past. As you can see in the crest here, the details are still very high, although we have all this area which is green. So the Sony is working in the right direction. So this is for what concerns the picture taking and video shooting. Now let's just see something about the video playback. We have here the Sony movie player. This is really interesting because the Sony movie player, as you can see, has this small preview running here of the last video you saw with this video player. Moreover, if you get inside your video, this video player is capable of performing some kind of scraping on the title, and to recognize it, then it will download both the synopsis of the video as well as the picture of the video. So this is really interesting. This is the Skyfall video. These are all the files I used to play for the playback tests. This is the Skyfall trailer. This is an 1080p MP4, so as you can see, we don't have any kind of problem in reproducing, both for smoothness and audio reproduction, so it's perfect, of course. We have even this very nice interface for what concerns the playback control here. So let's get back to the other samples. We have of course always the same problem with any others Android device for what concern the MKV file with the default player. We can just reproduce the video and not the audio. This is the 1080p MKV player, MKV file, sorry. So as you can see, just video, no audio at all. As well as this for the 720p, sorry. Just video and no audio at all. As you can see, it's not even smooth. This is really strange. Now let's get back to this is the DevX XVED video, sorry. No reproduction, as you can see, as well as for this is the XVID, the DivX video, sorry. And it's not able to play it. So it doesn't even recognize the Windows Media Video files with the default video player. So let's switch to a third-party player, like for instance Dice Player, and see what happened. Okay, test video. As you can see, we can finally recognize the Windows Media Video files. We don't have that much problem for this 480p video, which is reproduced just in software, but as you can see, there's a slight skew between the audio and the video. The video is going a little bit faster than the audio is going a little bit faster than the video. This is even more clear if we give a look to the 720 Windows Media Video file. Here the audio is completely out of sync in respect of the video, because the video is going that much slower. Okay, and of course it's even worse with the 1080p Windows Media Video, all reproduced just in software mode, as all the others Android devices, of course. Then we don't have any kind of problem with the MP4 video. Let me see, we have this strange behavior. I could just reproduce it once, the XVID video. I don't know why it's not reproducing it anymore. Then we have no problem with the DevX video, hardware acceleration too. As well as we don't have any kind of problem with the MKV file right now. We have hardware acceleration, as you can see, and we have both audio and video. Okay, and this is the 1080p video MKV file, of course, with hardware acceleration, audio and video too. Okay, that was all for the video playback. The last things I want to talk to you about is the music reproduction. So the music player is the Walkman here. It's very good, very nice, sleek interface, both for the albums or artists and playlists and so on. What is really nice is that we have this kind of, representation with the album, picture in the background. When we start playing a song like this, we have this infinite button here that let us find music on YouTube, search artist info on Wikipedia, search for lyrics on Google, search karaoke video on YouTube, and we can even add other extension. Very nice. We can even switch between the several songs just swiping on the album picture like this. Okay. What else? The audio output from the headphones is quite good, although not that high I mean, the volume is not that high in respect of the Sony Xperia Z, for instance. We have a very good equalization with the Sony sound enhancement. I mean, the equalizer is very good. At least it's very good, the clear bass function here. We just emphasize the bass without, you know, changing any other frequencies, which is very good update for this Sony equalizer. Although I didn't like very much the Clear Audio Plus, which is just emphasizing the treble and the middle way too high for my, you know, taste. Then the output from the rear speaker, it's quite high, although you get distorted way too much if you reach the maximum level. So for what concern this focus dedicated on the multimedia side of the Sony Xperia V, that's all. Once more, thanks for watching and bye from TechnoLost.